In this video, we're going to go ahead and look at the snapshot and the learning needs in just a quick overview. This could be for all integrations and for standalone as well. So when you click into a student, you will see their learning bio. This may look a little bit differently depending on what integration you're using. My student is also a demo student, so none of this information is actually real. So when you click into the student's learning bio, all of this information is what you normally would find trapped in an IEP. So this is kind of like your IEP at a glance, but the digital version of it. So all of these modules, these boxes we call modules, and all of these sections here are completely customizable. What is here is what your administrators have chosen as information that you need, and then what would be most important for you to see. Again, these are completely customizable depending on what is on your plan. And we can add as many modules and sections as you need. But again, we want this to be just IEP at a glance, quick access, or 504s or whatever plan type you have, just quick access to student information so you can get what you need and go back to what you were doing. So for example, looking at this student's learning bio, this is the student snapshot. We have what every teacher needs to know. So for example, we have case managers, we have the student's grade, we have next annual review date. And as you can see, when I'm scrolling down, you will see last updated by. So that just lets you know when this information has been inputted and who puts it in. So it might say by education modified, it might say by one of your staff members, depending on what the access is. That's how your information gets in here. So we have, review dates, next reevaluation dates, special service classes. Those are just a few examples. Again, it can be anything on your plans, strengths, weaknesses, again, anything on your plan, concerns, health, health concerns, anything we can make sections for. So again, this is the information here. If you have access to do so, if you click on the three dots, you will see the edit button where you can change this information. Most of the time, your administrators do not want you touching any of this information in here because it is pulled directly from the plan. So I would reach out to them first before making any changes. The only exception I would see is that sometimes we have a module called Teacher's Notes. If you do have one of those, we do encourage you to click edit and to come into Teacher's Notes and type in any notes that you want other teachers to have access to. But other than that, I would ask your administrators first before, even if you do have access, before you make any changes, because we want to make sure that it doesn't get overwritten. There are, again, additional modules that can be created, but not everybody has this. Again, this was for a dummy student that's going through tier 2 interventions. This is what it could look like. And then last but not least, at the bottom here, we have the students' learning needs. So depending on what their plan is, whether it's an IEP, whether they're on MTSS, 504, accommodation plans, health plans, they can be tagged kind of with any plan that you would like. If you see it underlined, that means that the plan has been directly linked. So the document, so if you'd click on the student's plan, it would open up the actual full IEP for the student that's living in the document section. So it's just a quick link there. We also have classifications listed here. If you see where it says learn more, you can click into that. This is all research-backed information. This is according to DSM-5 details. Everything is on here that you would want to know about this specific classification. There's also additional resources as well as skill gaps. These skill gaps are great to use when coming up with strategies for this specific student, and you can kind of work together to figure out what this student specifically needs. So this is what the classification overview looks like. And then back to the learning bio. Again, quick access to information that you need can be found right within the learning bio.